to steer like.
And again. Which way's in? Is W or T in?
Well, you can't go any further out. So.
Okay.
Zooming isn't that important because it's HD.
Okay. Can you rotate?
Oh yeah, you can just twist. Yeah, it's not that tightly in the ground.
This is good commentating. Panic! I got him here. Got him here. I don't know.
Andy got a D.
I can't do it. Can you do the stats?
Andy got a D and a goal.
Andy got a D and a goal.
Thrown by. Oh, you're not pausing between the
I don't know. You just put sound together or something. You meant to do that. How do you pause it?
No, not everything.
Good.
Straight on YouTube.
Can't even see the size. So that counts as a layout. Can't work it out.
The long pass peeled off to help the Butler.
Oh.
Was that a point?
I don't know.
It might have been. That might be counts as a stat point look.
See what the official stats people say. That's a good cut there.
He's using space. Should be staring at it for ages.
That's love.
There's no space.
Ooh. Joe too easy.
Buttlefish. They're playing.
Nice.
Oh, come on, guys, can't stop that swing.
Spill over.
Andy, Mendel's going to want to poach a lot, so we need you to be vocal. He's going to stand off you, just show us, and we'll get it to you. So deep, so deep. Eyes on the man, eyes on the man. Too deep!
touch, John.
Jimmy, that's not a D.
Yeah.
Ah, middle finger.
Other people need to be ready.
Oh.
Take our time.
What happened to it now?
He's dropped the frisbee.
That's how it should have called it.
Right hand.
Rubbing it in.
Left.
Have to get stool out there. Punt it. No.
Oh. Let's go Harkane.
Okay. Yeah, he wanted that.
He won.
Just allow that.
If it is, I'm going to have to bail out this camera filming at some point.
You just need to take that nod into the pitch.
Okay.
My jobs are done.
Can you get someone else that's not playing to?
Toed in or toed out?
Oh, he's toed it out.
Doesn't even matter.
I think he meant to drop it. Well, not meant to drop it, but like, you know.
He meant to drop it.
Well, look, he's out. He would toed it out.
What do you think of Benji if he's meant to drop it?
Well, no.
Does he want to get the tee back? Is
He
that what he's thinking? He's like, right.
Yeah, he deliberately. If you're out, you're not going to catch it.
Could have had a goal, but no.
He didn't want it.
It's not good enough for me. I want a tee. I bet you turned the camera off for that.
That's on. It's on. Also, it's in. Straight long.
Does it even come in? Does it come in?
It's not coming in. Oh,
It's in.
just-
My word, that's not even a good rugby kick. Rugby kick needs to go out.
Dog going up and looking around and making that weird barking sound.
Is anyone going to be able to film?
Guys, to the right now. I'm on the inside line.
Sure, sir.
Miles to TD.
Right, guys, where Adam is.
Tell him now.
Quite tactical, aren't they?
Tell him on City we need to do that.
Ooh.
You're in, Nick. Chilly now.
That's
Wow.
got lovely timing.
Not enough dead space, I think, mate. I'm not told I was safe.
Yeah, it was real chill.
Really chilly. 100%.
Nice chilled, Alan.
It was really chill. Just unlucky. It's an unfortunate gust of wind.
Oh my god! Yay! I'm really bad at filming. It's a very nice park.
You've got nice lines painted out.
Yeah.
Is that 2-2 or 3-1?
Dunno.
As I said earlier, Miles' team is being served. Ironically, by Euclid served. Now I know it's not ironic, but all the commentators say it's ironic.
Yeah, I'm really bad at it. Last point. I did capture the moment.
Oh, that is a great record. That's double points.
Yeah, the zoom is the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah.
You don't need to zoom very much. So you can be pretty far out and just capture most of it all.
Oh, Beatty deserves this point. An amazing point block.
Oh, double happiness.
Get goal side.
Yeah, it's 5-1 to you've been served.
They leave the day before it's due, and then
Or just go when they really have to legally.
yeah, and then they just come back a couple of weeks later.
If they pay council tax, would you be happy to?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Well, no, actually, I wouldn't, because I have to. If I want to build a house, I have to get planning permission and stuff. I can't just go and stick a caravan in the field.
They do have to pay on like all the official sites.
Yeah, no, but they don't have to pay.
Oh,
when
hello,
they
Izzy.
Shimmy to D.
I'll take that one. He doesn't get that.
There's so much chat about the stats.
Hayden's pretty harsh on what counts as a D, by the way.
Yeah, you didn't give that finger one to Jimmy then.
No.
Council got $1.5 million to build them a new site about 5 years ago.
Yeah, but why should they? I still don't think they should be allowed to have a site.
There's fucking loads of debate over where.
Preston Park, right?
Basically, wherever seems to be the preferred site as a whole, that's a hoo-ha.
I don't dislike them as people. I dislike the concept of being able to put a caravan in the field and calling it home.
Who's under? Who's under?
I think they litter. I think they litter terribly, so I dislike them as people.
Do you think they all litter?
Well, they definitely leave behind a hell of a lot of litter wherever they've been.
They do leave a lot.
Is that all travellers?
All of them, there's not one of them decides they're going to take it on themselves to clean up at the end.
Is this all travellers or just the ones that be in Brighton?
All the ones that I've encountered.
In Brighton, there's no non-legal campsites. So I wouldn't mind if they left their rubbish but then paid for it to get cleaned up. That'd be alright then. Well, actually no, I wouldn't, because it's still on a public park. I don't agree with that. If they had their own land and they weren't living in the caravans but they chose to put some rubbish on it and then paid someone to come and clean the rubbish up, then I'm okay with that.
Oh.
Stuff was good today.
Took his eye on fit somewhere, I think. Didn't
He did.
he? Forgot to catch it.
He took his eye off it and put it back in his head.
Nice, John. That's enough now.
Throw away.
Maybe to Miles. You need to say Bink in that case.
No.
Punt it, go on! Ah!
Miles to Andy. Easy, gonna get a point block.
No.
Yes, she is. See?
Oh, late.
Chalk it up.
Miles up to Diesel. Diesel to Toby for the win.
Oh,
no! Oh!
Yeah, nice catch.
It's a heroic grab from a great man.
It's a lovely catch. Is that
It was a little
5-2? 5-2.
Wait, we've got
No, I can't.
gang rape. Gang rape's at the top there.
I'm getting something.
So, guys, are you
Against
on?
gang rape.
Can you see Selena Lee? Selena has made it. This time last year, she sent me a text saying she couldn't come to Frisbee or Fun Tuesdays or something because of the flying ants. It's flying ant season. And they are. Selena, how did you describe the flying ants?
Scariest thing.
One of the scariest things.
We just ranked scary things in Selena's world. Gang rape was top. Flying ants was second. Single rape was third.
Do you want some team flapjack?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, here we go, Miles.
We're not in the team spoons.
So annoyed.
Some special performance enhancing.
You want Pete? I lost
She's
you.
not enemy, I'm
ingredients.
sorry, Felix.
Thanks, Lena. Yeah, go on, Sarah, you can do
For
it.
me now.
Can't do it, Sarah.
Thank you, poster. That next level fitness program.
Oh, hey, Christian.
What happened to Miles' girlfriend? Oh, I don't know her name. Alex?
Oh, I
that-
don't know.
She got fucked at Duffer.
England.
Why
really?
Miles?
Do you see me after I went to Tenerife?
No, she was, her ankle's always
I'll
dodgy,
probably
and then
speak handy then.
at Duffer it got absolutely boned.
I went to New Forest
Absolutely boned.
for a week.
Sam, I really hope that when you're friends with your high profile clients, you're like,
Went to Paul
man, this job is whack. It's sick pay and everything, well good benefits, loads of pussy on
You will
tap.
be able to provide, bro. No question. You'll be driving a boomer fan.
If Andy could jump.
Oh yeah, I braved it out because I drove and I thought if I had to hide I could run back.
I'm not sure if Andy could, it's if Andy did. I know that he can, because I've seen him.
Have you?
When?
You saw Andy jump?
Was he on a
He
trampoline?
jumps into it.
Maybe he's more comfortable with the hard floor.
No, do you know what it is? It's when there's a ceiling, feel safer that he won't fly off.
6-2. You've been served.
The seagull.
The Mohawks make it easy.
Can you
6-2, isn't it?
can you come the final?
I'm in the final.
Oh, no. Yeah, 6.
So we're filming now in terms of the red dot.
Oh, because it's
Are
the
you
time
filming?
thing. Yeah.
No, because that's that button there.
Sam's got something to say to your fine ladies from last week.
We'll just
He wants to
stop
do a dating advert.
Alright. Yeah, what are you going to say, Sam?
Sam, go on.
What are you saying just now?
I'm a gentleman.
I want to.
Is that your day?
He just said, I want to plough the pussy.
It's all about the giving.
Substandard pull from Joe.
So there's a zoom up here, but you only need to use it there.
Deada's pretty free right now.
Oh, that's just been picked up.
Much better to under. So
Yeah, you don't see the plays happening.
There's a bit of flexing.
Devastating fakes. Oh,
Take some Lindsay.
hello. Oh, Benji.
Oh!
Well, Gillian, you did that on purpose.
Oh,
Oh yes, Benji. He knew the score.
I can't get Alex to film right now.
Who's 6'2"?
Who's-
Miles' team. No, they're down 16.
Fucking dog
Joe's
up.
team are up.
Who turned?
woo!
These are Swadella. Dom's third assist. Rich, isn't it? She's a girl, isn't she?
Ooh. Feel like you're on the way to the action.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're out of the action.
you are now out of the action.
Is this pitch full size?
I believe so.
It looks smaller than the World Games pitch.
I think that's because we're closer to it.
That's pretty close on that. How far away is that World Games pitch? A few thousand miles. Oh, lucky dog.
It does look very small actually. Maybe they had, I don't know. Looks alright when you're playing actually.
You through that?
3-2.
You're ready to zoom in occasionally though. Yeah. Like, maybe you can go up here so you can just like zoom in a little bit from time to time. You don't want any like wasted space around the sides and the back. Chalk it up.
D for feet too.
What?
There are loads of ants. I was putting my washing up this morning and they kept crawling all the way up my leg. It's quite arousing.
Quite an exciting day of household duties for you then.
Oh, was that an Adam D?
Well, I don't know really.
Well, did it cause a turnover?
Yeah, but he kind of shimmy dropped it and then, well, it kind of went over shimmy.
But if Adam wasn't there, could the other team
If
have got
Adam did
possession?
not exist, then someone would have caught it, yeah. Yeah, he came
Should
straight
that
to
Miles
him.
Adam?
Yeah, and kick up if you want. Clearly not as strict as Hayden.
He's just in for the final. Are you filming?
Yes.
Seen you's just in for the final. James Waggle Houghton's turned up.
Woo!
Despite the fact that... Is his wife called Margaret?
Yeah, Maggie.
Maggie, she is heavily pregnant. Baby due on Sunday, apparently.
His priorities are in order.
Their second child is due on Sunday the 4th of August. And Waggle is still here in his wife beater.
Oh, you're definitely not trying to reach
No. High stool. Oh!
Commander, you're so deep!
That's what she said.
Ooh. Mental to Cahal, visionary.
Wow.
It's a goal.
The IO flick pitch lane.
Ooh. I think it was
Just
that.
for experience with you, Adam, as you were trying to.
What happened?
What did you say?
They were trying to steal frisbees, and then the guy said, well, "Why are they there?"
Wait, is that it?
And these kids are trying to get them. I was like, alright, I'll move them.
The man's defence was, why are they there?
There's another one right in the corner of the pitch.
Line up!
Duggan to Toby.
Why's your van there?
Your door's open, so I have to just get in and drive it home.
2009.
Yeah,
Do you remember it?
I remember the year. Yeah,
We
was
came
it?
third at Nationals.
Oh, was that it?
I have a follow-up question, but do you remember coming third at Nationals?
Was that when we beat?
It's a good luck.
No.
When Fire got to the final?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's how they got access.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe we did beat Fusion.
I think didn't we
Maybe
play
Sheriff-
Fusion in a 5-3 or something because we'd already played. Wasn't there some weird?
No, hang on, no, this was before it was at Southampton. It was the year before. Apparently we came third. I saw the photo. It was the year you played Euros with Nick.
Yeah, that's 2009. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the Nationals before that. Which there were. I was just wondering, was it a part of Tour 3?
What? As in mixed nationals?
No.
Open.
Open.
Was the same as Tour 3? No.
It wasn't.
No.
It was
The
a
only.
separate competition.
Yeah, the only time.
Oh, so I didn't play that competition.
As far as I remember, the only time they've amalgamated stuff is mixed.
Oh, okay. So I didn't, because I was wondering, because I don't remember playing. But I thought I played all of that season, but clearly not. It was my first season, and I've definitely played all 3 tours.
And you played that thing in Bournemouth.
Yeah, but that was Tour 0.
Oh, was that? Oh, that's Tour 0. Okay. Toby scored a mental. Did you get that?
Yes.
Did you get that?
I think so.
Does mental lose a point on Fantasy League for that?
Probably.
Uh-oh. Oh, Andy. C2 for Shimmy for the score. Easy for the
to
score.
adapt.
Easy for the score.
Shimmy to Becker for the to F2
Hammer.
F2 for the goal. F2 for the goal.
Joe Butler.
Oh,
Oh my God, he loses a point for that.
terrible. Game point.
Pressure got to him. Is that the
Was
comeback
that
now?
for the win?
Yeah.
The third place.
Have you watched any of this world stuff?
I watched some of our games.
I watched the Colombia game on TV. We played terrible.
Did we though? Or are we just not as good?
I don't think Colombia are any good, first of all.
How are you basing that on?
My experiences and watching them.
But they came fourth.
But they weren't very good.
They got close to Canada.
We had some rubbish people. But then, our defense, yeah, we did. If you look at what they did, Parslow,
It's not rubbish.
he is rubbish. And that red cheek guy, what's his name?
Rich Gale.
Yeah, he's rubbish.
Matt Parslow and Rich Gale.
But the defense was like really lax on the handlers to kind of take out poachy lane stuff. And then we got beaten deep. How does that work?
I don't know.
You mark deep if you're going to poach in the lanes, right?
Sure.
About our offense, though. It's not like we didn't have a chance on offense.
Oh yeah, we just threw shit around. They didn't have any, like, I was talking to Tom about this. They didn't seem to have anybody, like a Wigsy kind of person from like 4 years ago, who you could just throw it near and you'd always get it, or like 90% of the time get it.
Well, Justin was the only person who actually looked dangerous when he got
But
the
he's
disc.
not that big though, is he? Like, he's very, very good, but if he was like 6 inches taller, he'd be unstoppable. You know? And he would get it like 90% of the time.
But he was the only person on the GB team who actually looked like he could cause other teams a problem.
But it
The
also,
rest of them weren't dangerous enough.
it also seemed
Maybe Beck's scored probably.
they didn't really give it.
They probably did.
Well, like, they were like, when they were 7-4 up, I didn't see the camera, 7-5 up, was it, against Colombia? They just didn't rub it, like, it was like, ooh. The level seemed really flat.
Might have been really, really hot.
They might have been. But aren't they really fit? Aren't they?
That was the idea.
Isn't that why Gas has got a six-pack, or is that painted one? Is that what? Is it painted on? Like in, like Peter Andre?
It's tanned on. Yeah,
it's tanned on.
Track and stand.
What happens if you stand up? I'm sure about that.
Miles to Toby.
On white. Oh, Toby. I know. But Miles did pick him in his fantasy team. No.
Sam's playing frisbee with the kids.
Shouldn't encourage them. You really shouldn't encourage them. No, to live, I mean.
Adam is trying to defend their honour.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how hot it was.
Didn't look hot.
Maybe I should have just sent Bear Cavalry.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like...
But I thought they suffered from just being too dictated to. Brummy. But they didn't have any,
Well, as in, like, Brummy said, you got to do this, and you can't... Yeah.
But, you're stopping someone like Dave Tyler from stinting.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're just like...
Wasn't 3-2 on 0?
Yeah, like they just kind of... I felt like they just kind of lacked a bit of, like... You know, if it had been like a tour or the national semi-final, like, maybe it would have been like... I don't know.
It wasn't good, was it? Who threw that?
Come back.
Vini.
All because Joe dropped that thing.
Too like a short bit of a baby shoulder for something, just give it and then you'd make the bad mistake of, oh, you're not together and it's not your kid. That's the easy one to make. Yeah.
But then you can start calling in social services so that neither person is a parent.
Oh, she
Oh.
Cromwell doesn't go to sudden death.
Oh, dear.
No. Yes!
Oh my God!
They picked the weak link,
Sudden
mental bed
death.
in the end zone. Weak link, mental bed in the end zone.
Sudden death!
Oh my God.
Don Beacon's fourth.
Follow Susie. Come with us.
You guys moving? Go back.
Nice camera.
It's good.
Everyone's playing quality. Yeah. Great work, everyone getting on board, changing up the offence. Yeah, everyone is adapting really nicely, and that's really what's kept us in the game. Yeah, our adaptations are what they're doing.
Can I say one little thing about the split stack?
Yeah.
It kills it if you hang out anywhere apart from exactly on the sideline. So if you're 5 feet in, 10 feet in, 15 feet in, you've got to draw it right back onto the sideline. Unless you're kind of doing a, I'm not really cutting, I'm not really, oh yeah! But if you're actually having a rest, if you're not actually cutting, you've got to be on the sideline.
Has anyone ever done that drill where you have two stacks? And you cut wide to a cone, and as you run in, someone tries to play D on you, and you run it almost angly across the handle, and then you go either short or under. Has anyone done that drill before? Near on impossible to D, and the reason is the D is backtracking while you're sprinting at them. So what you do here, they won't be marking you tight on the sideline. So the cuts aren't short and deep from there. The cut is into where you run directly at your mark, and then you go hard in one direction at the deeper run.
Okay, so hard to how are we going to get this D?
Okay, yeah, D. Let's keep it. So they're still running their lanes. Yeah, we've been getting our Ds. That time we were fortunate. Yeah, we were lucky. They got a break out, but they spilled it. Okay, we've got to keep that straight up like that. Not straight up, but that flatter force, yeah, on the break side, and we need our upfield marks to be smart, yeah. If your guy isn't big thrower, yeah, if the guy on the disc isn't a big thrower, then choke the unders, yeah. We'll work hard on the dumps, okay, but just be wary that if that does go to a big throw, you've got to be even stronger to get deep, yeah. So don't choke the unders by poaching. Just mark your man under with your body, yeah. Don't let him come back. Other than that, I think our force and defense is fine. We'll keep it to away, okay? Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, see us.
Let's go.
Chris Longman. Chris, you got 3 Ds in the game.
Sorry?
You got 3 Ds in the game and they're starting on D.
That's my quota. Remember
Not in
that
yet,
for
ladies and gentlemen. About to
Nationals.
begin.
3 Ds and then I'm done.
Chris, how are they going to get a turn without you?
I'm going to show you how.
Felix. Yep.
Let's go, Mars team!
He's gone big. Adam Duggan underneath it. Oh, there it is.
That's how, Rainbow. That's how.
Adam Duggan just doubled his D count. Increased it by 100%. He can never do that again.
You say that. You can do this one. I trust our team's done it enough to get some more decent.
He could do it if he D'd it.
No, but not in a single D.
Like that. He could do it if he D'd it like that, macked it down the field a bit, and then D'd it again when someone else was about to catch it. And then it's still 2 Ds.
Duggan coming under. Oh, Joey Butler!
He's alright. Everyone's alright. Good stuff.
It's 1 D each on those two.
Oh, and Joe's now equalised you on Ds in this game.
Uh-oh!
Yeah, boys!
Alright. Congratulations, you've been served. Third place.
Now get off.
We've done it ages ago. Right, I need to piss. Can I go up there? Is that...
Sure.
Is that not Adam, where's the best place for the week?
I don't go and ask Ben down there.
I forgot.
Just,
Like to do that. Let me just have a look.
no, just see something like a bucket and start peeing. It's like, oh, why'd you leave it there?
Clearly, it's designed for being pissed on.
So I guess this will start like 40 minutes past.
40 minutes.
45 minute game and then 1.5.
Do you wanna? Shall I film that? The talk?